Welcome to Core Content today for May 11th, 2023. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting and give you my opinion on them. Now, hey, today's last day where I am. Tomorrow I have a pre-recorded video, and then I'll be back next week in the office for the foreseeable future. We'll have normal shows, so I apologize about the lighting. Maybe the sound's not great, but we'll be right back in the studio Monday for another show. But I hope you enjoyed the one I pre-recorded for tomorrow. So with that said, we have a lot to talk about. The end of IPTV, there's a new plan to kill IPTV services. Disney Plus and Hulu are merging, at least kind of. And Friendly is launching some new features to make their cheap, little, small live TV streaming service even better. We're going to be talking about all of these and a whole lot more here in a minute. First, let's see if you can help me out. Hey, could you help me support my family? Could you help me support all the employees here? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button or hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families. I would really appreciate it. With that said, hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. Ace is a conglomerate of companies that includes Dish and Disney and Fox and more. And they are cracking down on IPTV and piracy in general. As cord cutting has grown, these companies have looked for ways to make sure you're subscribing to legal services so they're getting paid. These pirate services don't pay them, which means they're producing content for people who aren't getting anything in their mind or aren't giving them anything in their minds. Now, the Alliance for Creativity and Entertainment has welcomed some new streaming services on board in order to try to crack down on piracy. DAZN is going to partner with these services to kind of bring their expertise and their support into an effort to stop IPTV services from being able to offer their content legally online. This is a growing effort. And in the United States, what used to be just a civil case is now a criminal case. Now in the United States, if you operate an IPTV service, in the past you would just get sued and have a civil fine and that kind of stuff. Now you're looking at criminal time under new U.S. laws, both state laws and federal level laws. There is a huge effort here to crack down on piracy, especially with IPTV services and especially on sports, because sports is one of the few areas that are still very profitable. We'll have to keep a very close eye on this, see how it all comes together, but piracy, you're in the target of very big companies that are spending a lot of money. Ace is very well funded to go after these companies, and they've had a lot of success recently. All right, let's keep moving along. Yesterday, Disney announced their 2023 second quarter earnings, which is actually the first 3 months of January, February, and March. Because of tax purposes, they actually start their calendar year before Christmas. And now with this, they are actually going to announce some big changes to Disney Plus and Hulu. Starting off with the fact that Hulu and Disney Plus's apps are going to merge. This should also bring ESPN Plus into it because ESPN Plus is already merged into Hulu. With Hulu, you can access your ESPN Plus content directly there if you're a live customer or on demand. Well, now there's going to be one app, probably Disney Plus to be honest with you, that's going to have both. And Disney basically says, we have a lot of customers that subscribe to both. Having one app for all the content there is great, but for now, the services will all remain separate. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus will all be separate subscriptions, but you'll be able to access them through a single app. Kind of interesting little move here by the company, kind of expected. They say they can do this because they have majority control of the company and that they have a deal in place in principle to buy the remaining portion of Comcast's share. Comcast recently struck that deal and gave up their board seats that they had on Hulu to Disney in exchange for a plan that next year that Disney would buy out the rest of Comcast's shares for Hulu. Will be interesting. We also saw an announcement of a new movie coming out, both on Hulu and on Disney Plus. Doesn't matter where you subscribe. We're going to see more and more of this, I think, happen, that some of this content will be on both services here. But right now, the app will merge, and you'll be able to watch all content there. The bad news is Disney Plus's price is going up. Now, we knew this. Back in March, Disney CEO Bob Iger went to a Morgan Stanley Technology and talked about the fact of the needed price. Now, they've once again during the earnings call reiterated plans to raise the price of Disney Plus this year. Now, during the call, or during the Morgan Stanley event, he said, in our zealous to grow global subs, I think we were off in our terms of pricing strategy. And now we're starting to learn more about it and adjust accordingly. Pricing strategy, and he went on to say that Disney needs a, quote, pricing strategy that makes sense. And he talked a little bit there that their last price hike did not really scare away people. People didn't leave. Yes, in the first few months, Disney Plus did lose some US subscribers. It's kind of a seasonal thing, first quarter of 2023. I also think it's the fact that streaming as a whole is getting bigger and people are more willing to rotate content with it. But he seems very confident that they can raise the price of Disney Plus without negatively affecting the overall strategy. We'll see what happens. Let me know, are you excited for the merger of Hulu and Disney Plus? Are you going to cancel if they raise the price? We don't know when. We don't know what the new price will be, but it's coming. All right, Frndly with live TV. Now, Frndly is a small, low live TV service that starts at $7 a month, offers a ton of content. The History Channel, Hallmark channels, MeTV, and more, all there for that price. Well, they're adding some new features that basically brings your DVR, your on-demand sections, and more discoverable. You'll be able to favorite shows and find your DVRs of those favorite shows and on-demand content that they have there. They actually have a huge catalog of on-demand content, including the entire Dove Network channel catalog with it. But they're really working on the user interface here to make it better, to make it a great streaming service. Honestly, I really enjoyed it when we tested it out. If you're just looking for some, what I love to call background TV, you know, the MeTVs, the Hallmark channels, the History Channel, and more, Frndly TV is a great way to do it. Or if you're looking to add the History Channel to like YouTube TV, this is a great way to do that also. Check it out. All right, Google TV has been working very hard to grow and become a dominant player in the streaming market. Still a fourth place player right now in the market behind Apple TV, YouTube TV, or Apple TV, excuse me, Fire TV, and Roku in the US when we survey our readers, but it's growing. Now that this new interface here is really taken off, especially in the smart TV market. Now Google says they want to improve the apps that are on Google TV, and they're going to partner with app developers to make them even better by offering the app developers tools to make the user interface even better by giving them simple tools to have a simple, clean, high-quality user interface that feels Google TV-like and will help them to better develop apps for Google TV. This won't improve Google TV overnight, but Google says they are committed to making Google TV very friendly for app developers, which should help them bring in a lot of apps. They have all the big ones and a whole lot of the small ones, but this is definitely a play to say, hey, we want everybody to put their apps on Google TV. If you're watching me on YouTube and you're using an ad blocker, you may soon not be able to. YouTube is starting to crack down on ad blockers, and if you're using one, they're increasingly detecting more and more of them and putting up messages saying, hey, please either A, turn off your ad blocker, or B, subscribe to YouTube Premium if you don't want ads. Definitely seems to be a push to get people to subscribe to the $11.99 YouTube Premium service that allows you ad-free viewing of YouTube videos plus offline viewing and other cool features like YouTube Music included in that plan. But with ad revenues down across the board, it's not just a Google thing, it's just an industry-wide thing. People, ad revenues are down for everybody. Google seems to be very committed to trying to find a way to get people to stop using ad blockers so that they can get paid. And honestly, the creators can get paid with it too. Like it or not, you know, when you use an ad blocker, it also means that creators are not getting paid for the views that you're doing there. But we'll see how this is. This is always a cat and mouse game. They make a change. There's another one. But Google seems to put a lot of technology into this. They seem to be making a very serious effort to stop ad blockers on YouTube there with it. We'll see how this all plays out, but let me know if you've noticed that at all. All right, AMC, who has really struggled. They lost 300,000 subscribers to their streaming service in the first 3 months of 2023. Apparently, their cord-cutting plan is just not working from the outside looking at it from the data I have. But they have announced that a new ad-supported version of AMC Plus is going to come out in October with a cheaper version that will allow you to be able to watch your content a whole lot cheaper than it used to be. Now, we'll see how this plays out. We don't know pricing. We don't know what kind of ad details there will be with it. But ad platforms have actually done really well. Hulu with ads does well. Disney Plus has done well with ads. HBO Max, Peacock, and more have all brought cheaper ad-supported plans with it. We'll see how this all plays out in the long run, but very clear that they want to have cheaper plans to try to attract more customers. Let me know. Do you like ad-supported plans, or are you willing to pay more for ad-free? I'd love to hear from you. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy. I got a couple videos for tomorrow and this weekend pre-recorded. I'm traveling back home, and I really appreciate your support. Sorry about the bad lighting and everything. I'm literally got the camera on a couple boxes here because I forgot my tripod. It must be sitting on my bed at home because I had it sitting right next to the suitcase. No idea what happened there, but I don't have my tripod. Well, we'll have a fantastic Wednesday. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the video tomorrow. I think you'll like it. And enjoy the one I have for this weekend also. We'll talk to everybody real soon. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Have a great Thursday. Take care, everybody.